say Shy City. Shy City.
Alright, so
Shy City.
September 17th, I believe. It's a Monday. Jake's finally back. The Eagles are losing 10-6. And I had to work in the deli all this morning. It's pretty terrible because I had to deal with tuna salad a lot, and that's not a good look for me because I hate tuna salad. But anyway, I just read that Shia LaBeouf is dating Rihanna, which makes me envy Shia LaBeouf that much more, and Jake agrees. Because right now, Shia LaBeouf is in my 3 favorite movies, and I'm not talking, Disturbia is not on that list because I've never seen it, and I never will. And I'm not going to name, I'll let you guess to see what 3 movies are. And I would be 4, but they never made an Even Stevens movie, so. So anyway, I don't feel like talking anymore, and I'm about to let Jake make his appearance in this incredible edible, well, it's not that edible, but I had Olive Garden for dinner today. That's on my mind. I'm going to let Jake make his appearance and give his top 5, or however many tops he wants to give, because he told me the most incredible weekend story at Olive Garden. So I don't know if he's ready for this, but I'm going to put it on him.
One, two, three, four.
Hi, folks. Okay, so over the weekend, I went to Chicago to check out Ralph Kiley, one of my favorite bands. My girlfriend bought me the tickets, and we decided to go with my other friend Scott, so it was the 3 of us. And we got to the concert at about 3:30, which was 2 hours before the actual doors opened. So we were about the 6th people in line, and we got front row, middle, probably the best seats anyone could have asked for. So that was number 5, and we're going to do a countdown of the 4 other great things that happened to me that night. Okay, so number 4, while we were standing there, I was actually screaming things at the band while they were on stage, and they were responding to me on their microphone, which I thought was pretty amazing. People were saying, oh, play this song, play that song. And we know that the band doesn't really like to play songs that aren't on their set list. So I said, play whatever you want. And the lead singer, Blake Sennett, said, well, one of the lead singers, excuse me, Blake Sennett, said back to me, that's what we're planning on doing, man. That's what we're planning on doing. He talked to me. Okay, so number 3. Snowball, Blake Sennett's brother, was the head sound guy at the concert. And he became my favorite member, unofficial member of the band that night. Every time he was on stage, I was making sure I was saying, hey Snowball, how's it going Snowball, etc. You should play a song, Snowball, you know. So that leads me right into number 2, which was after the set, Snowball came on stage to kind of, let's say, clean up, I guess, pick up all the wires that he had set up before the show. And I said, hey, Snowball, can I get a set list? And he looked at me and he said, yeah, just hang on a second. And he went behind the keyboard, not to the set list that was right in front of him, not that he could have easily accessed and given to me. He went behind the keyboard to the set list where Jenny Lewis, the main lead singer, had gone behind and started writing on during the extended jam out session where she was not singing and was kind of bored. I guess she decided she wanted to go draw. So I got the set list with her 6th grade, I guess, graffiti tag, red oneer, and it also says jam on written on. I don't have it with me. I gave it to my girlfriend Liz so she could take care of it. You know, I feel like it might get messed up here. Okay, so that leads me, just when I thought that the night couldn't get any better, that leads me to a great thing that happened to me, number 1. After the show, we went outside, you know, 3 of us decided we're definitely going to stay, we're definitely going to try to meet the band. So we went outside, half an hour, 40 minutes go by. Security guards are telling us, everyone's left the premises, even though the bus is still across the street, which wouldn't make any sense to me. How could the band leave without their bus? So after a while, Jason Bosel and Blake Sennett and Snowball all walk out about 5 minutes apart from each other, and no one says anything, and I'm like, that's gotta be them, right? So I say, hey Jason, hey Blake, hey Snowball, and then everyone, of course, oh, that's them, let's go say hi. So they just go right onto the bus. Don't really say anything. Blake at one point on his way to the bus turned and said, what are you guys waiting for? I said, we're waiting for you, Blake, and he just kind of kept walking on the bus. So I was kind of disappointed at that point. Okay, whatever. About 10 minutes later, the three of them come back off the bus, walk over to the group of people standing there, and I talked to Jason, the drummer, for probably a good 20 minutes. He was one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. I got Blake and Jason to both sign my set list, so I have 3 out of the 4 members of the band's autograph. Sorry, Pierre, you please. You didn't want to come out and sign my set list. I understand. Then Jenny had left, so I was the only person to get her autograph that night who was on the set list. And then Jason said, oh, do you know where this bar, the Green Mill, is? And I said, no, I'm from Boston. I've never been to Chicago in my entire life. Some other girl in line said, oh yeah, it's right around the corner. And he asked, oh, does anyone want to come, to the bar with us? Little does he realize me, Liz, and Scott are the only people in that group that are over 21. So I said, yeah, fine. Let's go to the bar, the Green Mill, let's check it out. So we walk over with them, and during the walk, we realize that there's kind of 2 separate conversations going on, and it's kind of not awkward, but kind of tense, because I don't really know what to say to Jason other than like, wow, you're amazing in a band that I like. Oh my god. So we get to the bar, we use this kind of excuse that, there's a $5 cover, and we're college students, we can't afford it, and we kind of leave it at that. Jason gives me a nice fist pound, says enjoy your time in the Midwest. I say thanks a lot, keep rocking, etc. And that's about it. So that was my trip to Chicago.
Don't hit it. Jake may be nervous because I was holding him at knife point this entire time because he didn't want to do it last night, i.e. the change in clothes with me.
And me.
And we got him though. We shook up the world! And it didn't stop yet. Awkward silence.